Hey my peoples, nice to see you. I know it's been a real long time, but hey, I've been busy. School has been on my nerves, the corona is on my nerves, so I want to sit down and film a really colorful look for you today. Just a nice chill, no, this is not everyday look, a nice chill, happy de-stressor for everybody. So, let's see how I got this really colorful, beautiful look, and let's get into it. First off, I use a lot of color in my makeup looks. If you've been here, open. Oh my god. But I got this thing, right? If I can open it. Okay, I got this thing. It's like a little sponge pad like thing, and like you just run your brush off over it. It just takes the color off. It's amazing. It's great because I use a lot of color, and I don't like washing my brushes every 2 days. I just wish the cap was easier to get off. But getting into it, this might be a mistake, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna use this Juvia's Place palette, the Afrique, this orange one. I never knew how to pronounce that. But this might be a mistake, but I'm gonna go ahead for it. I'm gonna take this yellow right here, and I'm gonna start building that in the upper crease. I'm gonna use this other palette just for the mirror. It's got a really good mirror. And this might take some building because yellows don't easily show up often, and because I am a slightly darker complexion. What do I mean slightly darker? I am a medium dark complexion. I'm black. Like I'm not a piece of paper. But I'm going to start building this in the crease slowly, and that just might take a minute. Might look like a yellow crayon or sick, but it's okay. We're going to go in with another color. We're going to take this same brush. I like this brush because it's really small. You can get up in there real serious. So I'm just cleaning it off. And then I'm going to take this blue shade. I cannot pronounce these shades for my life. I'll put them up here. So I'm going to take this blue shade, this royal blue, and I'm going to take that on the brush. I'm going to go slightly deeper in the crease, like about here, below that yellow, and just start blending that out into the crease. And yes, my brows are a mess today. What can I say? We're under quarantine. Nobody has a brow lady or brow man, brow person right now. So my brows are nothing less than a mess is what I would call them as of right now. And I don't necessarily approve of it. But what can I do? So I'm going to just keep pushing on. So this is what you got so far. I blended it on the other corner and winged it out underneath the yellow. Remember, looks always look a mess. Not always. Typically look a mess before they get better. But I'm taking this flat angled brush here, this brush, and I'm going to take some light concealer on the back of my hand. And we're just going to start carving out a cut crease. I do this relatively fast because I'm so used to doing it on my eye shape. But if you are new to this, doing this shape or anything, just try to learn your eye the best you can. If you have a hooded lid, go slightly above your lid if you can see how I did that. Or take it really, really slow. We're going to drag this right below the blue. We're going to keep this angle here though. So that angle right there where the outer corner is still blue, we're going to keep that. But we are going to drag this out underneath the blue. So we're making layers. So you see the yellow, then the blue. Then we're going to go in with another color on this light part. So this look has changed completely from what I originally had in mind. But I'm going to just roll with it. So now this palette just so dusty sometimes. So now I'm going to take this darker shade, I don't know. The orange one right here, this real vibrant, pretty orange. I'm going to take that on this small flat brush. And I'm just going to pack that where we put that concealer. And for the wing, I'm going to take a little liner brush like this to get real detailed so it don't run into the yellow or the blue too much. But if it does, you can just go back in with maybe the same brush, clean it off. Paper towel works too if you don't have this brush cleaner or like a dry makeup wipe. Just rub it up on there and then clean brush. And then you can just go back up in there with the blue to, refine some edges. But I'm going to take this orange. I'm going to start packing it on the lid. I love, especially with shimmers, I love to start with packing it just so you can get like a nice base down on top of the concealer. And then I start rubbing it, if that makes sense. I probably won't do the rubbing part with this shade, but yeah, I like rub over it just to make sure the sparkle comes out. Because sometimes the concealer will move if you don't do anything like that. So I'm making sure I get right up against that blue line real sharply. And I'm just taking this really slow. I want to make sure this color is very vibrant on that lid. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my god. I look like a peacock. Now we look crazy. So what did I do? I went back in with the same brush. I just kept cleaning it off and I re-intensified the blue a little bit in this part in the orange just to make sure that was sharp. And now I'm going in with this light blue. God dang, almost dropped it. Light blue cream gel liner from e.l.f. I love this liner so much. And just a pointed brush. This is just the way I like to do my makeup is, my liner is with gels and these pointed brushes. It just works best for me. So we're just going to load that up on the brush. And the way I do my wings, I don't know, I think a lot of people actually do their wings like this, but I start in the middle by the lash line. And I slowly start to wing it out. And then sometimes I just skip. Oh my god, I dropped the palette. Scared me because I dropped this palette before and I cracked a shadow out of it. Luckily it just like snapped back in basically. But I'm going to take this and then I'm going to start my wing. Don't worry about all this. I usually do my eyes first because I am sometimes messy. But I like to clean it up with my concealers. But see, I take it right here at the corner of the eye and I aim for the corner of the brow. I'm only going to take this up to the blue line that curves up here. And I'm going to bring this back in to the eye. And then I'm going to just fill all that in and connect it to the inner corner. What did I do? I went over the wing. I did do 2 or 3 layers after it dries really quick. But it just makes it show up better since it's such a light color. And then I did clean up my wings with my face color concealer since that's going to be going on there anyway. What are we going to do next? This look has transformed. So next I'm going to take my black liner, also by e.l.f. I love these cream gel liners because 1, they're easy to work with. And then 2, from e.l.f. they're really cheap and they're really good. And they last really long on me. Like I never have an issue really. Like sometimes my inner corner might run but not too often. So I'm going to take this, right? And really slowly, because you don't want to mess this up, I'm going to trace over the top of this blue line just to define it, and it's going to make the blue pop even more, just very lightly. So I'm going to do that across the whole liner, and I might even put a little bit across the very base of the lash line so we can hide our lash band later. Here's the difference between this eye, how the liner really pops, compared to this eye still kind of hidden behind all that extra color. So now I'm going to go do my base off camera, and I'll be right back. What did I do off the camera? I did my base, concealers, contour, powder, and now I'm putting on these lashes. This real simple lash from, where is it from? Lashaholic. It's in the style Instaglam. I lied. It's in the style Instaglam. So I wanted to do something really simple for a lash because I don't want to cover up the blue liner and the orange too much, but this lash is starting to dry. So the way I put on my lashes, I put on mascara after they're on. And I don't use Dual Lash Glue because it makes my eyes water. I use this one from Lash Couture. It works really good. It dries quick and it sticks to my lashes well. But Duo really makes my eyes water. So I just place it on with these lash applicators. I first place it in the middle, adjust the end, and then I adjust the inner corner. This is why you want that black line across the waterline to hide the lash line, because otherwise you'll see like a little bit of blue and then your lash and then more blue because of the liner. And so now they're in place. It's dry already. And as it still continues to settle down, I adjust the end because sometimes my corner will sink in. And I just press them up lightly because you don't want to, disconnect where the glue's sticking. Sometimes after you apply, your inner corner or outer corner still might stick, might not stick, or if you need that extra enforcement, I put like a little dot of glue where I need it, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I adjust my lash just to make sure it's stuck in that glue. I put it over the top of the lash band, but you don't want to get in your lashes because it will make your lashes clump and stick, and that's going to ruin the style that they're made with. So that's what I do. Alright, so for the lower lash line, I'm going with this warm brown named Cameroon. It looks orange on camera, but it's really brown. And I'm going to take that on camera. I'm going to take this brown because there's so much happening on top. I don't want anything taken away from the designs on top and or adding too much where you can't see my eye and kind of buries my eye in the look. So, I'm going to take this. I'm going to just smudge it out down here. I'm going to build that up a little bit. And there's the look from this one to this one. This eye looks a lot more open and bright. This one looks like a little bit more finished off. What did I do? I took this blue liner I got from Ulta. It's in the color Capri. Cap over here. And I put that in the waterline just to mesh it with the top. And then I put on the Tarte mascara top and bottom. I do that afterwards just because my lashes, the way they curl, I can't put on mascara before falsies. It gets stuck in my lashes. And then try not to get them on the actual lashes because, like I said, they'll stick together. It ruins up the style of the lash. And then at this point, I just like to push them up a little bit to get that more flare look. From there, I'm going in with this Note Cosmetics blush. It's in the shade Desert Rose 05. And I'm going to take this. It's very pigmented. Like a very little bit of this goes a long way. It's a very light blush, but it does make a difference to the whole look. Like if you look at me, just rewind back, like before and after, before putting this on, it changes the look. I like to put this on other parts of the face, just to balance out color all over. And let's go see what highlighter and lip color I'm going to do so we can finish off this look. Let's do finishing touches. So I'm going to go in with this highlighter from Rodeo Drive, from Ofra, called Rodeo Drive. I'm going to take that very, very heavily because I do want this brow bone and cheek to reflect. Probably not as heavy on the cheeks, but I want this brow bone to really, really reflect. I chose this highlighter because it's kind of like a whitish gold compared to my other ones that I have. And I think they go best with this yellow, honestly. So we're just going to really highlight that brow bone. I want that pop for it. Now we're going in with it for the Cupid's bow. I love a really bright Cupid's bow, so I do not hold back there. For the cheeks, I'm going right here. That's a new thing I've just started doing as of the other day, because I did a drag look, and drag, you know, the eyes are huge, and I didn't want my whole cheek to glow, so I just did it right there. I really like the look of it, honestly, because usually I do highlight my whole cheek. It's looking a little stark, so I'm going to blend it out a little bit, but that's like my main focus, and it just catches the light so nice. I wish I knew about this before, honestly, because I used to highlight my whole cheek, basically. So, for inner corner, I'm going to take the same highlight, of course. I'm going to take this pencil brush, and I'm going to spray it with water. I know this says Smashbox Primer Water. It's water. It's just I had an empty bottle of it, and I was like, it works. So, I'm going to just load that up on the brush, and I'm going to, it's all over the mirror. I'm going to heavily put this all over my inner corner. I want to brighten up that inner corner. And a trick I like to do, I drag it a little bit on my lower lash line like that, and it just helps open up the inner part of the eye. For lips, I went in with this color from Dose of Colors called Nude Mood, and then to darken it just a little bit because it's so bright on me, honestly. I use this brownish tone gloss that has gold glitter in it, and it's called Venus, and it's from Luna by Luna. Everything I use in this video would be linked down below. I use this nude lip just to brighten the eyes a little bit more because it's more about the eye, even though the lip really pops on me. I didn't want to exaggerate, you know, a really dark or extra color, you know, to take away from the eyes. So this was the look for today, and thank you for sticking around for this long journey of getting this. That's so gorgeous. Why did I know this before? But getting this gorgeous look, and follow my social media down below, and all the products I use are also linked down below. Oh, and I'm funny. Follow me on TikTok. I'm funny. I'm also doing drag tutorials on there now, every now and then. So subscribe and give me a like. I will see you in the next one. Bye.